Alright, today I'm going to do a little video on a couple buckets I picked up here recently off a marketplace. This one here is a 54-inch that come off of a L2501, I think. It was a small tractor, but it wasn't a BX or anything, but you can see the mounting brackets are different, so I'm going to cut them off and put a skid steer quick attach plate on it. That way I can use it on one of my VXs. It's a little bit bigger, so it's going to be a little bit heavier, but still it'll be fine. I won't be able to pick up quite as much, but I can pick up a pretty good bit with it. Actually, it's really not that heavy. I haven't weighed it yet, but of course it's going to be heavier. I wouldn't think it's 200 pounds. I think the factory bucket, the 46-inch bucket, is like 155 pounds or something like that. So I don't think this one's going to go over 200, which won't be bad because my pallet forks are 200 pounds anyway. Let's get started with them. I'm going to do what I can to cut all the bigger stuff off with a torch to save on my cutting blades on my Metabo. So. Alright, I want to show you what I've done most of my cutting with. I use this 6-inch Matabo. It's really powerful, and it cuts deeper, of course, than a 4.5 inch. It's got a fast break on it. It stops really quick. This thing is pretty good. Then I got my 4.5 inch Matabo. You can see how it is compared to the DeWalt. It's a little bit heavier, a lot bulkier, of course. But I use my DeWalt for all the grinding, but I save all my cutting for the Matabos. If you're ever going to buy a 4.5 inch grinder, just get on eBay and buy them. It's 56 bucks for this thing. They're made in Germany. They're pretty awesome. Alright, so let's get to cleaning all these cuts up and these welds up, and I'll get it ground down and get a good smooth finish on it. Then we'll paint it, then we'll move on. Cleaning it with acetone. It sit out here in the rain one day and rusted up. It was pure raw metal when I got it. So I'm going to clean it up and spray paint it. I'm going to use the alcohol, denatured alcohol, to get all the acetone residue, what hadn't evaporated. But you can look at this stuff and watch how good it dries it up and evaporates, how quickly it does. I went ahead and marked my lines where I'm going to cut the center of the plate out. I'm going to leave just a little bit of meat there until I get it tacked on the back of the bucket. Then I'll come back and just cut these little pieces out. I went ahead and cut some notches on the back to try to join the lines. That way when I cut it from the front, it'll just break off pretty easy. See how I cut it there. Cut it there. Alright, let's cut the back of this plate where I had pre-cut it on the other side and see if we can get this center section out. Alright, I cut out these little plates to strengthen up that skid steer plate, attach it to the top of the bucket. That way it won't be weak in that top point. So I made two of them, one for there, one for here. So let's get them tacked on. Alright, here it is all welded up and ready to go try it out. I only tacked these plates on 4 places on each side in the corners. I think that'll hold good all the way around the corners. Tack, tack. The plates are on. Need to clean it up and go try it out. Then we'll get to the paint. we'll get started painted on it. I get this paint from Tractor Supply. It is Alice Chalmers Orange, and that's the closest thing that I've seen besides buying Kubota brand paint, which is $15 a can, when this is $4 and some change a can. But I'm going to go ahead and get it painted and let it sit for a few days and dry up. Let the paint dry real good, and we'll be done with this project. Something I don't think I mentioned in the beginning of the video is I got this bucket. It's a 54 inch. It come off like a L2501 or something like that. Could have been a B2501. I never saw the tractor anyway. But it's 54 inch, and the guy wanted 150 for this one. And so I got 150 in the bucket and $85 for the skid steer plate, which I got from Titan Attachments. And that'll be it. So let's get the painting. The paint don't look like it, but when it dries, it matches really pretty good. I mean, sun faded things is going to be different, but this is the closest match I've found. But it'll look kind of funny when it's wet. Alright, that's all the painting. So I'm done with this bucket. I'll let the paint dry probably about 3 days, and I'll probably touch up or do another coat, depends on how it looks. But you can already tell it's starting to match the bucket color pretty good. So that Tractor Supply paint is pretty good. I've actually painted several things with it. But anyway, that's all for this video. Maybe I'll do the 60-inch bucket next. Not sure. I got some a new bucket for my mini excavator, so I may do a little video on it. I need to put weld a hook on the back of it, so that may be one of the videos, that one or the 60. Anyway, come back if you enjoy these videos, and thanks for watching.